Gerald McClellan is a miniature Mike Tyson.
I hear you, G-Man.
Look at the man's record. Had 20-odd knockouts in the first round. The guy was a dangerous #1 hit man in America.
Expect a tough, clean fight. Protect yourself at all times. Any questions from the challenger? Any questions from the champion? Let's get it on.
To take a crack at the hook. Certainly not the case in the past.
Well, I'll tell you, he is a tremendous puncher, which has always scared everybody.
But Julian Jackson starts in a hurry. As you can see, there's nice, good.
There it is, that big right hand. McClellan was waiting with the jab and timing him on the way in. Something we spoke about earlier, using that jab. Bam, the right hand over the top.
McClellan can bang, as we said. You got to look for this guy early. Here he is early. On the point. Really a catch-22 situation for Jackson.
He came out very calm, but here he is. He is attacking Julian Jackson. He doesn't pay as much attention to defense. And it's gotten to be a little more chess-like right now, but the big bombs are still coming.
Meanwhile, Julian Jackson, 46-1, 43 knockouts, two-time world champion. Oh, look out!
I was always wondering just how good is his chin, and right now it doesn't seem to be too bad.
McClellan hanging in there. That right missed, and a countering left. Also, a grazing blow by McClellan. Unintentional butt, and Julian is cut. Julian Jackson complaining. There's a big left hand by McClellan. Hard punches by...
Another big right hand right on the button.
In his favor. Ooh, nice body shot. Julian's doing his homework to the bottom.
Again, you see him take that right hand to the body, and McClellan comes back with a left hook of his own.
Reflex, and that takes your legs out from under you. Ooh, nice shot by Julian. As he goes upstairs, no chance of southpaw there.
Julian got a winner right here.
Down goes Jackson. A left hook by Gerald McClellan almost sent him through the ropes.
He is in serious trouble. His legs are not there. This fight could very well be over right this minute.
And there's a minute left to go. Can McClellan finish him off? He's down again. He's not going to make this, Bobby. He's not going to make this. Julian Jackson doesn't know it. It's over. Mills Wade has stopped the fight. And Gerald McClellan has upset Julian Jackson, and he is the new WBC middleweight champion.
Well, he weakened me with a whole bunch of shots. Julian's real strong. I tipped my hat to him. And I worked too hard, ran too many miles, made too many sacrifices. He had to kill me to keep that belt.
All right, Julian Jackson, you're experiencing what 43 guys experienced from you. Were you surprised that that right hand puts you in so much trouble?
Yeah, I was surprised, you know. Joe McClellan, you know, he showed a lot. I knew I had him, you know. By experience, I knew I had him, and he just caught me at a good punch.
New for the G-Man. He was a quarter-pound overweight, went out, came back in an hour, weighed 160. Saying afterwards, this is my last fight as a middleweight. He's probably closer to 180 for the fight. A key for Jackson could be to get this fight past the 4th or 5th round.
McClellan's come out with a real good jab. Oh, a big right hand.
Right off the bat, Jackson's in dire trouble. McClellan looking to finish him up seconds into the fight. Pummeling Jackson.
I'll tell you what, they're going to stop this if he doesn't open up a punch. This fight's going to be over.
He should go down and take an 8 count.
I'll tell you, it gets better to get hit like that.
Relentless attack by McClellan, and finally Jackson going down. Sort of.
Poor
He's 31-2 with 29 knockouts. And he got all he wanted to get here against Julian Jackson.
That's the fastest I've ever seen you work.
Well, you know, I work hard, you know, I train hard. I know with my punching power and boxing ability, whenever I hit a guy on the chin with either hand or to the body, he's going to be in trouble.
Did Julian ever get one shot in that you felt?
Well, I got a little bruise on my right eye. I don't know if it was a punch or his hair. I don't know what it was, but, you know, I was too busy trying to, you know, get him out of there. I wasn't worried about what he was throwing back. The first shot I threw him with, I knew I had him. The very first shot he hit me with, he was weak. He felt like a 147-pounder.
Was Nigel self-destructive? Yes. He was combustible. Rages, you know, temper, anger. He could box, he could fight. He was a warrior.
Yeah! Nigel Benn embraced every career opportunity.
Top of the night, be there.
Well, he wasn't a boxer. That's the first distinction. He was a fighter.
I mean, he couldn't jab great. His feet were wrong, but heart, determination, you couldn't fool that.
And punch?
I felt it a few times, it did hurt.
This is one of the most eagerly anticipated fights on both sides of the Atlantic for many, many years. It's going to be absolutely dynamite when it lasts.
The J-Man. He's so overwhelming because he's so strong, he's so aggressive, he's so mean.
There was violence in the air all around the fight.
He didn't want to win. He didn't want to win the fight. He actually wanted to kill Nigel Benn. He actually thought he was going to do it in the first round.
You'd be warned. We didn't know it was going to start the way it did in the opening round.
Looking for him straight away, Reg. Right from the opening bell, he's looking for the finisher.
I remember him hitting me, and I felt my ligaments in my neck just stretched and I went out.
He's through the rope. He looks as though he's done him in the opening round. Is he going to climb back? Can he make it back? Benn comes forward. There's the old art destroyer now.
The sheer power and the punches and the drama.
Listen to this crowd, the chanting, the singing.
Nas was there, Don King jumping up and down.
Look at the heart of Nigel Benn. There's the bell for round two. Start out thinking this fella. The fella's running out of idea. McClellan now seems to be having trouble breathing.
Almost losing the gumshoe there as though he's spitting it out.
This situation should have been evaluated when Gerald's mouthpiece wouldn't stay in his mouth.
Finally, the mouthpiece was hanging precariously the last few rounds, and it finally goes out. They're still going at it. Let me tell you something.
He wanted a winner, and we all want winners, but there comes a time in a fight when you look at a gang and you know it's time to stop. It's a really, really, really important job.
Some say that Gerald should have been pulled out of that fight much earlier.
Why would he be pulled out of a fight that early? He was never in trouble. He was never knocked down. He was never hurt.
They can't even hear the bell. McClellan's still sitting.
Well, McClellan doesn't look like he's interested to come out and do battle. He looks like he's losing heart.
McClellan with a hard right, followed by a left. Benn's in trouble. He's staggered against the rope. A relentless attack. Back comes Nigel Benn out of nowhere. A right hand by McClellan.
That unusual shape.
Thought he had him.
And here comes the charge of the Light Brigade. Butted on the way down.
But it wasn't a butt by any means. He fell.
Joseph, he butted me, man.
Oh boy, here we go.
Get up, get up. 1, 2, and he started counting. Joe got up.
Ringside observers had already noticed something about McClellan.
McClellan's still winking, his eyes still hurting, and he got hit hard.
He's blinking a lot, isn't he, Jim? You notice that, McClellan, on the way back? Maybe a mannerism, but I doubt I've never noticed it before in his fights that I've seen.
The corner should have picked that up.
What about the referee?
That's a good question.
This man cannot win this fight unless you give this fight to him. He cannot win until you so far behind me.
And McClellan put his hand up to his left eye, as if there was a cut, but there wasn't.
That is the strangest knockdown I've seen.
It came out of nowhere. He gets up at 7. He goes down again.
What's hurting him? Something is hurting him.
He's shaking his head. He's going to count him out, isn't he?
After 1 minute and 39 seconds of round 10, it was all over.
He's going to count him out, Jim. He's done him. He's quit.
The experts were unanimous in their verdict.
I can't believe that. I've never seen a guy quit in the corner like that. What was that?
And I squirted water on the top of his head, and he looked up at me and said, man, that water you squirted on my head feel like that shit running inside of my head.
One of his big concerns is always, did he lose? He always wants to know if he lost the fight that night.
I gotta tell you, I'm losing.
And my opinion is and will always be based on what I've seen. I tell him no.